side as well, I wasn't sure about the ET to begin with. I think they primarily picked it against Enigma to just try to play that lane with Astral Spirit, right? And get that buff from the Eidolons and just run around, clobber them, which might be something Stamanen has played and found great success with in his practice. But yeah, I thought Bait's lineup didn't look too hot until that Morph last pick, which I think made their lineup look better in my eyes. So
yeah,
I'm not really sold. I don't know if this was a hero pool limitation thing, like we've talked about with the panel, like these two offlane players, what carries do they have at their disposal? But I would not want to play Morphling in this game.
Okay.
He might pop off. It can do well. Like this hero, even in bad games, if it has like really good conditions and the player plays it really well, this hero just inherently can just pop off in any given game if the conditions are right. But I think this game, it could become challenging. We'll see, though. This is going to be a great start for them, at least.
Yeah, Lodine's gone, but Bloody Nine takes the kill, which is a little bit unfortunate. And I guess he's going to have a fantastic start on the Undying now, maybe earlier Brown Boots. But nevertheless, First Blood does go the way of the side of DogChamp. And yeah, we'll see how this all pans out. As Funix in the middle of nowhere right now on the Witch Doctor. He'll take a bit of harassment here by Sunlight, but he has one of the most broken heals in the game right now, so it looks like he's going to be just fine to walk away.
Yeah, he's spending a lot of mana, though. This is a third of his pool before the lane even begins, so...
Oh, it's a bit of an obvious ward.
He actually showed that.
Yeah, that's obvious.
That's actually pretty important. This is going to be 50 experience going the way of Bait in the bottom lane, and some nice gold. However, I don't know, IO Witch Doctor will take quite some time to bully Undying out of the lane, so he's just going to keep the king. He got a double there, and he'll lay into them. Sure, they can out-heal his damage, but even this trade, just the fact that it takes them like 10 seconds to send him away, means Morphling gets every CS and every deny. And that's something Witch Doctor can't contest with, right? These two heroes have no burst, so it's very easy for Morphling to just play on max agi in this lane. So that's a very big positive for the hero. I was looking more at the macro perspective when I criticized the pick, but just strictly from laning, this should be pretty good.
Okay. Happy days for that. Of course, mid lane, you have Dendi there on the Tiny once again against RCY on the Ember. Our panel seemed to believe it was going to be a rather free kind of Ember game here for RCY. Of course, the man does really enjoy playing this hero as well, but so far only 2 CS right now, struggling against the Tiny just a little bit. Dendi doing a pretty damn good job of making sure he can't see us that easily on the Ember Spirit, but...
Yeah, it's kind of a similar story to what we just talked about bottom, right? Like, this is a good Ember game, but I think the lane is Tiny favored. So, from a macro perspective, as long as you do okay in the lane, it's fine. Like, you're going to find purpose later on and do better, but Tiny just has you dwarfed on damage, right? He hits for 72 before he even picks up a tree, now for 76 to the 63 of Ember. So, a 10 flat damage advantage. You put that tree grab on top of it, and yeah, you're just going to win. That's pretty much how it's just going to go down.
Easy peasy for Dendi. And, Lodine.
Wow, that is a very quick resume.
Stoneback was like, no, we're not doing this.
Very quick resume again.
Stoneback's like, no, we're not doing this. But what? What? What are you doing?
They pause and resume twice, and then they pause to ask if the enemy team wants to go. Oh my god, that's good. I love that.
And that is literally what happens in my pub, Syndrome.
No, well, in your pubs, the players can't pause twice back to back, right? The same players literally just spam pausing. I don't know why that's that funny to me. It's like pausing twice to ask if the enemy team is ready. My goodness. All right. Yeah, the one lane okay.
Here we go again.
They were not ready to go. So the one lane we didn't really talk much about is the top lane. We did say Elder Titan wants to play against this Enigma with the Eidolons. You run the Astral Spirit through them. You get a lot of armor and a lot of damage out of it. But I think for now, Enigma and Monkey King are doing just fine. Drow still has good CS, obviously, in this lane, as she should. But they haven't really stopped Enigma from getting a decent foothold, at the very least, with the Buckler. A classic thing to start out with against these kind of heroes. You just want to empower your Eidolons to have that extra bit of tankability, and then he's going to go the way of a Bassi into Mana Boot. So pretty straightforward.
Yeah, fun Enigma story, by the way. T-Panda is a level 30 Enigma player. And
really?
He is. And I had a game with him the other day, and the guy didn't read the patch notes because he did not know that you can't deny range creeps anymore with Eidolons.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Yeah. And he was, he was struggling to find any targets to get Eidolons on.
Can you deny flag bearers?
I don't know. Actually.
See, T-Panda knows that.
I mean, does he?
No,
No, you should be able to. The answer is probably yes.
yeah,
It is level 3.
I would think so as well.
Yeah. Anyway, that was my little story. We lost that game, by the way, in case it wasn't obvious. Cinder?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't his fault, though.
I mean, it really was. I'm not going to lie.
I'm trying to be a good friend here, but I don't know, I'll learn it eventually, I guess.
Yeah, one day.
All right, Stonebank taking some pretty decent harassment here.
Yeah,
but
Stonebank in trouble.
Stonebank immediately becoming a wall, just forcing away the Eidolons, and now they're turning on Flea a bit.
Sadly, they don't have the Jingu Mastery, so they couldn't get the bonus damage out. And Russell, I mean, he comes in for a few more hits, but needs to back his way out, which is fine. And you got to appreciate the fact that Russell and Flea are able to put quite a lot of stress here onto Stonebank this safe lane, because it does feel like a lane where Stonebank should be having a pretty damn good time. And I suppose in terms of CS, he is. But I almost thought they'd be a little bit more dominant.
I don't know how many of these CS are Eidolons, right? They only count half, basically. I think they give about 20 gold each, right? And the experience is also less than those of creeps, so it might be a little bit misleading. Like if half of these are Eidolons, then all of a sudden he has 12 CS instead of 16, right? If you think about it that way.
Stonebank?
Yeah, Flea went for the jump already, so it doesn't have much to offer now in case they are interested in playing aggressively, but both teams just content to do a little bit of farming here. Mid lane, Ember's caught up. So Dendi has some denies. This is something interesting about Dendi. I think in terms of all-time players, he has one of the highest total denies of any player in the world. He's always put a lot of emphasis on that in his mid lane play, being just disruptive in his playstyle, shutting down his opponent as much as possible. And yeah, this game he has 10 denies. It just reminded me of that because obviously Tiny is a great hero for that.
Stominant. Stominant's still trying to fight this one out. We'll go down. I believe he was chasing Flea, trying to find the final right click, but...
Oh, hang on, Russell.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of gold, and they will both go the way of Stonebank.
Oh, no.
I mean, there was a beautiful multi-shot, but at the same time, DogChamp were just still there for some reason.
That was a gift and a half.
Tips out from Funnick.
Props to Stonebank for identifying this even to begin with, right?
What's Lowdine doing?
Maybe he rebound the pot.
Oh, Lowdine, come on! What's happening?
Sorry. Can you stop? Nope.
Bloody Nine's not happy. I don't blame him. This is very disruptive. I mean, this is what happens when you play on a PC from 1989. You know, those old keyboards are not as reliable. We just panic. It's just a few seconds of lag.
Is there really not a different PC he can use?
Apparently not anything past 1989, Cinder.
Well,
we have our limitations.
It is pretty impressive that Dota runs on that architecture.
Yeah. What was that? Was it Windows 95 back then?
No, famously, Windows 95 is from 95.
Don't do that to me, Cinder. Oh, that was an interesting moment from me.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
It happens.
Well, what was it then, genius?
In 98 or in 89?
Yeah.
I was born that year.
Okay.
We didn't have a computer until 95, I think. Our first computer had Windows 95.
Oh.
Maybe it was 96, actually, we got it. But
Lowdine?
what was before Windows 95? Windows, was it called Windows 2.0 or something? 3.0?
Oh, I don't remember. I'm not that old.
No.
I'm getting a lot of lag in my game, actually, right now.
Are you?
That's fun.
Yep. Oh.
Dendi. Avalanche is there. They've caught the Undying. Bloody Nine.
No mana for Toss just yet. He might actually live.
He may or he may not.
Oh, just enough.
He'll go down.
How much damage is the throw does? I actually forgot. It does... just the attack damage? Didn't it do bonus? I thought it still did bonus damage when you throw it. But I guess not. It's just the splash. Alright, anyway.
Yeah.
It was barely enough for the kill, and that's what mattered.
Sunlight.
Yeah, so again, this bottom lane, like these two heroes don't really do that much to morph, right? You can always just switch into strength, run away, regen up. The thing about Sunlight's build, though, is that I think a lot of Morphling players in his position in this game would just go Brown Boots Perseverance and just keep sustaining his lane that way. when you don't have any source of mana regen on this hero, you can actually over time get bullied out because you run out of resources to use your attribute shift. And I think Funnick and Lodin here should just keep running at him and hit him non-stop whenever he goes to look for CS, like Funnick is doing right now. And then over time, maybe whittle him down on the mana enough that he's going to struggle. Nice damage there, top from Flea onto Stonebank. Stonebank is level 6, by the way. That double kill works wonders for you.
Yeah. Having a great old time here on the Drow. Now very hard to lane against him. Meanwhile, bottom, Funnick and Lodine getting a little bit cheeky here with the creep skipping, but with the level 2 heal from Funnick, he can just kind of clear the creep wave very easily as Bloody 9. Trying to be as annoying as humanly possible, but can't really do too much. Meanwhile, Flea being chased down top lane. It's going to be all right, though, to just kind of tree dance his way around.
This is going to be such a good game for Stonebank. Keep in mind how good his core matchups are as well, right? He's really good against Morphling. He's good against the Monkey King support, I would argue. I think he's also one of the best carries against Enigma because you can constantly play at range, so you're one of the harder carries to Black Hole. And even if Enigma has BKB and Black Hole's your team, you're one of the heroes that can kill him, so...
Ooh. Zombies now?
Lodin.
Oh, everyone just wants Lodine dead and they'll get him.
I got him.
It took a lot of time, but they got him all right. Yeah, Funnick, he'll still be okay. He'll back his way out.
RCY does not have a sentry. He did have an obs, though, seeing Dendy get the rune, so wisely will go and refill here. And that should be the end of this potential play for Dendy. Placing a sentry and just waiting here, but he can still do a decent volley of damage here if he wants to. Obviously, RCY is sniffing this out because Dendy is not hitting creeps, so what else could he be doing? Actually, he's just effectively getting out-farmed by being invis. Because RCY is farming the creeps from a distance. Now he will go in.
Bloody 9, though, in the meantime, bottom lane being chased down here with the Maledict, and RCY also going down on the Ember, but is going to be able to walk away. There goes Bloody 9, he's gone. Sunlight can't really trade as the Morphling. Like, he's just not at that stage where he can actually fight back. Meanwhile, though, Stonebank has been caught out by Flea.
Big.
That's a big kill.
Yep. Russell is going to unlock level 6 from that. It means there's more threat on the Drow. Because it's actually kind of tricky for Elder Titan to stomp the Black Hole unless he has Astral Spirit ready to throw out. If he's already used it to try to pressure the Eidolons or whatever, and then he starts running in, Enigma can go and Black Hole the Drow, and you have to walk all the way over to stomp. That might just take the duration of the Black Hole to do. At that point, Drow might have already been killed off by Eidolons plus Monkey King, so... I think with that in mind, Stonebank should probably just not go back to this top lane. I think plant someone else here, take care of it, just farm the jungle. Maybe if you're feeling spicy, look toward some pressure on bottom tower.
Stominant. He also shows up. Flea was in perfect position to just jump him from the back. Stominant is gone. Dendy, in the meantime, really can't do much. He'll just try to clear out the Eidolons, but I believe they just expired anyway.
Yeah, and he TP'd for that. So this is a great win for DogChamp. RCY is going to get the Arcane Rune because Dendy rotated right before minute 10. And now he's going to put that to use bottom, so Lodin is going to die now.
Yeah, Funnick. Will he go down? Lodine trying to run. The hills are still going, though. Lodine actually walking away, but the Sleight of Fist is going to be there as now Funnick. Surely no way out of this one. Does have the help of Stominant coming in, but it's nowhere near enough as now RCY wants a bit more, but he messes up.
He was not expecting that amount of Oh, Hilly, here comes that briefcase.
Oh, boy.
Oh, they didn't do the math. He has level 3 Astral Spirit, and he hits for 250. So
250 is a lot.
He just flat out wasn't expecting the damage, right? He chose to chase. He
Yeah.
got eager. He's like, okay, we just killed the one guy. Let's get another. Like,
Maybe.
what's this Elder Titan doing? But
Was he trying to juke by remnanting, like the melody tick?
I don't think so. I think he wasn't even in kill range anyway, but he just threw himself into danger, right? I think
Right.
it looked like he just wanted to keep chasing and play aggressively, but just easily got overpowered there by ET, who's now level 7.5 from that. I think he didn't even take the book, right? So maybe that could go on IO, or did he take it?
Take it, Stominant. You're the real carry now.
Nah, he probably did take it already, actually. Earlier on.
So, I mean, massive kills coming here for the side of Bait. 7-7 now. Bit of a mixed bag of team fights going on here from both ends of things. As sometimes they're good, sometimes not so good. Still, seems like Bait, they'll start setting up maybe for the bottom tier 1 tower, though Flea has shown up on the Monkey King. Maybe in another setup attempt here onto the Witch Doctor and IO.
Oh,
Here we go. Tombstone is dropped. They want the Witch Doctor this time around. Funnick, though, he still has Lodine right behind him.
oh, the stun doesn't connect.
No, it doesn't. Funnick's still alive. Can they take him out? The Death Ward is there. Funnick! He'll find Flea probably before he dies. I mean, he is dead, but he is going to at least kill off Flea. You get something for your trouble.
Oh, what's Bloody Nine went really deep there.
I mean, he
He's
might be all
actually
right.
going to survive. But that was a... All right, that was an interesting dive. Didn't get punished for it, though, so... All right. Dendi with the invis did not TP. I guess he couldn't get out of mid safely without getting slight chain, so didn't have the option to. But he is going to put his rune to use here, trying to look for that Enigma top. Russell seems aware, though. He's going to start backing off to the left. And if Dendi finds him, he can't solo him. He has mech. I don't think Dendi can kill him with a spell combo. 1,000 health. Might just try for it. I don't think this is going to work.
He's going to give it a crack. He just needs to get rid of those Eidolons, I think.
If he had a tree, he could kill him. But the problem is, in order to get a tree, he has to break invis. So, okay, no, they're going to relocate now.
Oh, he still gets the tree anyway.
He got help from ET.
It's very nice.
And the relocate essentially completely wasted. But
Excellent.
in case there was backup, they are now also dead.
And Funnick will not get a high five from anyone. Very, very sad, as now RCY says thank you very much for coming right back into our arms. And well, not only was it a wasted relocate, but it actually works against them as they give 2 kills back the way of the side of DogChamp. That's not the greatest feeling.
Yeah. I mean, what can you really say? That relocate just shouldn't have happened. And nice from DogChamp to identify where the relocate came from and get that punish. So, and they're going to try to turn it into more. Instant smoke, I like this. I love to see from teams when they take immediate advantage of finding a mistake on the enemy and just want to capitalize by getting bonus kills like this. Unfortunately, they're only going to find Stamanen. It's something, but it would have been really nice for them to find the Drow here. But unfortunately for them, Stonebank is playing in the top half rather than the Ancient area. They will steal the Ancients, which is something. They won't respawn for another minute.
Yeah, a bit of a bonus for themselves as Dendi's going to show up. Bloody Nine, the target on the Undying, but is surviving with the Flesh Golem and just moves right back in as, well, they've got the Witch Doctor, they've got a Black Hole. Dendi is down on that mid-tiny as Funnick. Funnick and Lodine trying to run. Still, here comes the Drow Ranger. Sunlight dropping a little bit low in terms of HP, but is going to strength morph and will be just fine. And yeah, they get away with everything practically. Like, only Blood and Nine really goes down. Yeah. Not too big of a deal.
I think it's really important for Bait at this point to activate their Tiny. They have so many ways of playing around it. He plays amazingly together with Witch Doctor. He plays very well together with ET, and they do have Relocate. But it's important that they don't just fall into this trap of, oh, the move we made top turned into a mistake. Let's just chill. Like, I think your lineup is meant to put pressure right now. I think it's very strong. You want to find some sort of move in the bottom half of the map and get that tier 1 tower and open the map up for yourself, because if you don't, DogChamp are just super eager. Like, they keep making moves with their active heroes as they should. This Ember plus Monkey King combo is hungry. Looking all over the map, they might find Lodine bottom right now. He doesn't really have anyone to tether to for a bit. Funnick is on the way, but he's going to get cut off midway here.
I'll see why.
The chains didn't hit.
No, they did not.
They only hit Funnick. Oh, it's going to be fine then.
That he wills. The rest of Bait do make their way down towards the bottom side of the map, but Bait don't really seem like they're in a position to try and force a fight right now. They'll just back their way out, and as I say that, smoke is there.
I think if they can somehow find a jump onto this Morphling, if Morph runs into this ward now, this is literally the perfect play, and it's going to work. This is going to work. I think Dendi will see him now on the ward together with Stomanen, and this TP will be too slow. Dendi can go and kill him now.
Oh, there it is. Avalanche toss up.
It was very close. That was like a 0.2 second on the TP, but a huge kill because not only does Morphling die, he died during TP, so now he has to run back to lane, but they also lose this bottom tower because they don't have any control anymore down here. So
that hurts.
Bait's first really good move of the game, in my opinion. Like, this is the type of game of moves that carry big weight with them. RCY will still try to poke and prod here, but Witch Doctor, amazing against Ember for this reason, right? Like, that constant harass that Ember usually uses to defend tower with just isn't going to work.
Nope.
They'll just out-heal it, like, shrug it off, you know? They have the mech, the Holy Locket on Io as well, so Witch Doctor very, very tanky. You stay careful here, Flea, not to get spotted by the spirits.
Bloody Nine.
He'll be okay.
Top lane, probably just caught.
Bloody dead.
Yeah.
Oh, Dendy threw the tree and actually woke him. Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Finish him off with a little smack on the head there. Okay, you remember yesterday we were talking about satisfying sounds in Dota, like using Culling Blade or OD ulti? Elder Titan hitting stuff is really satisfying too.
It is nice.
When you have that all of those stacks running and you just run someone down, there's just something about it. Lodine.
He's still fine.
It's okay. Oh, that's not the best death ward I've ever seen.
No, it's certainly not, but I suppose it does zone out RCY.
I think he already gave up on the chase, to be fair.
I'm stretching Syndra.
Yep. That's good. It's healthy.
12-12. Very, very close matchup once again. The only real concerning sign for DogChamp, I think, is the fact that Stonebank is just freely farming.
Yeah, he's getting big on the Drow for sure. And once again, this is a very good Drow game. And I think that's what the game for me, for DogChamp, is going to come down to is, can they find Drow and solve that problem later in the game? Because I feel like they have pretty good solutions for everything else. But that really is the X factor. And to be fair, when you look at these teams playing against each other, a lot of the time it feels like Stonebank might, in many of the games, be the best player in the game, right? Last game, I think his sniper was also pretty solid. So you give him the best conditions out of any core in the game, he's generally going to deliver. And not only is it a good Drow game, but keep in mind, he also has ET Aura. If ET is close, they're going to deal even more damage, right? And he has Overcharge from the IO, as well as a lot of defensive healing, protection from AoE stuns. It feels really good to play Drow with this kind of strategy, so feeling good, man. Oh.
Top lane.
Yeah, that was not really that close, Dendy.
Dendy, maybe in a bit of danger.
Is thinking about this together with Russell, but yeah, help is too far. RCY is coming in now, but it feels like it's a bit too little too late now. Okay, just going to run the Eidolons into Mount Doom here.
Meanwhile, Stonebank is going to spot them out. Gust completely whiffed. Nevertheless, Bloody Nine still going to get caught and is going to go down on the Undying. That's one.
This is a really good tombstone, though.
Certainly is. Dendy on being chased down, but no, the turnaround. Sunlight. Oh, now the Earth Splitter. Oh, RCY is like, get me the hell out. I don't want anything to do with this.
All right, let me tell you what happened. So Morphling waveformed in. Guess who he was standing next to?
Who's that?
Elder Titan.
Oh, no.
And he had, like, no armor, and Drow hit him 4 times, and he fell over. Because it's like, you don't even need marksmanship procs. Like, usually the reason Drow kills Morphling so fast is you ignore his base armor with marksmanship, but now, he just has no base armor in general when he's
so
next to
sad.
this guy. Like, that waveform, that's my concern with this hero in this game, right? Is that you just can't make that play. And it's kind of in the DNA of Morph players a lot of the time to play like this. Against almost anything else, that would have been fine. But against ET Drow, you just can't go for that chase onto Dendy, man. That was a big punish. And now it looks like Bait wants to try to capitalize even further. They're running down mid. Gust, nice dodge there from RCY.
Very
Could have
important
been in
dodge.
trouble.
Smoke wrap behind them as well.
They do have Blink on Enigma, so this could become something, but I think it's too late. Tower already claimed now by Stonebank.
Yeah, there goes the mid-tier 1 tower. Meanwhile, the wraparound Bait. They're going to pop the drums. Dominant and Dendy going to head towards the north. Oh, Sunlight.
If they get him again, man. He can't die a second time like this.
This is huge.
He morphed up. He's
Yeah,
okay.
he does. Astral Spirit is there, removing that magic resist. Sunlight, still okay, though. Oh, loses the Manta. Sleep is there. Dendy still messing around here with Sunlight.
Yeah, do they have a TP? He doesn't have TP. He's
Oh,
actually...
boy. Meanwhile, Flea does get caught off guard.
This is not good for
No.
the Radiant team.
No, Sunlight is still running,
Yeah.
but there is no sunlight at the end of the tunnel. He is in complete darkness here. His sunlight is gone.
This is falling apart.
I mean, falling apart's one way to put it, Syndran.
What's another way to put it?
It's everything. It's crumbling.
Oh, that's really different.
I was looking for another word, Syndran. No need to get smart with me, all right?
Oh, I love it.
Fun fact, I used to want to be an English teacher once upon a time.
Oh,
Yeah, that would have been a great career choice.
what made you change your mind?
I mean, you kind of got an example.
Oh,
Like,
I
about
thought
30
it's that you
seconds
had
ago.
discovered Dota and then you lost all aspirations.
Now it's getting too real, Syndran.
Oh. Well, you found new aspirations afterwards.
That's true.
So, there you go.
Thank you.
Sometimes something beautiful can grow out of nothing.
I mean,
Spoken like the true words of an English teacher.
smoke up. DogChamp, they're going to try for something. 3-man smoke here.
They might. I mean, this could be good. Dendi does not have any protection down here, and he is not hiding whatsoever that he's here. Oh, he used all his spells. I mean, he's just flat out toast here, right? They're going to reload.
Now they're going to try and save Dendi. Black hole's there. Oh, it's cancelled off. The gust is there, but the boundless strike, it's going to connect too. Dendi. Dendi is still alive. Lodine will keep him up. Now the return. He goes right back in after RCY, and RCY's gone. Oh, no.
All right, that was just flat out the perfect time to arrive for the gust, right? The black hole lasted less than half a second. He gets out of the Midnight Pulse. They get all the burst heal coming in from IO, plus Witch Doctor.
I'm so sad for DogChamp. I really am. Nothing's going their way. Look at this.
Oh, that's not Flea. That's just so greedy. He might live, though, but he has to know he's going to get gusted if he tries to jump the wave with Tree Dance there.
Sunlight, don't stop strength morphing, sir. He's got the sentry. He's all right.
He's morphing down again, but yeah, this is bot tier 2 tower as well. Bait's advantage in this game is enormous, and the win expectancy for a game like this for me is totally different from the last one. This 10k gold is a lot heavier than the last 10k gold. You know what they say, a kilo of gold weighs a lot more than a kilo of feathers. And this is the type of game that showcases that.
I'm not sure that's how the unit of measurement works, Sindrin.
It's about... You wouldn't get it. It's not pounds.
No.
Wait, you would get that, right?
Yes,
you use
I would.
the metric system in Australia.
We do.
You're good. All right. Well, this region wouldn't get it. Anyway, tower's gone, and I think Bait next order of business is Roche. So any sort of smoke play that kills a core unlocks this for them. And, well, speak of the devil. Oh. This is a very dead Enigma.
It certainly is. That's Jimmy Russell gone.
Yeah.
Bloody 9. He's going to find Storminen. Storminen actually...
He might just kill him.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to turn around.
Honestly,
hold on a minute. This isn't fair.
Don't mess with a businessman.
This is not fair.
Don't. Yeah.
It's nothing personal. It's just business.
Yeah. He's done a lot of business recently. That's a heavy briefcase. That was nasty. Simply just destroyed him. 5 hits, I think, was all it took.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean... It's not been DogChamp's day, let's be honest. It just hasn't been. And Bait are at this rate, with this acceleration they found themselves in the last 5 minutes, this one should just be smooth sailing. And if it is, I think this is a more impressive game from them than the previous one. I think there's been less overall mistakes, better cohesion, better movements, and they're playing their heroes together pretty well here. Rotating around and taking big advantage of reload. Actually, Sunlight has no mana.
Uh-oh.
If they stomp him here, he dies.
Yeah, he's getting stomped all right.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Sunlight, gusted up. Not that it really matters anyway. Run, Sunlight, run. Oh, he's getting there.
He's fine. Actually surviving.
Is he?
In the meantime, everybody else died, but he lived. They found a double kill mid with Witch Doctor somehow. Witch Doctor and Tiny combining their spells there to kill Ember and Undying. And it looks like, I have to say, it's been a while since we've had a pause, so I think it's about high time.
Uh-oh. Don't say that.
We lag a bit.
Oh,
Loading's doing too well. Time for a little spike up.
These 1989 PCs, you know? So reliable.
They put in a new hard drive. Avalanche missing there. That could have been scary, actually, for Sunlight. All right, up to the high ground. Stonebank, confident as ever. He has Aegis.
Sunlight, gusted up.
Yeah, he has Manta, so he can definitely live. I think Stonebank's just trying to bait out that Manta. Forcing that would be really, really good. Black hole ready, though.
Oh, they're going to land a big one.
That's a dead Monkey King and a half if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, flee. Not going to be able to flee this time around as Dendi. He's okay. You love to see that tree volley available. Though Sunlight, big jump in with the avalanche toss, but the hills are there once again, and now Lodine. He gets the tether off. He's going to be fine. Dendi is surviving as RCY, the one that needs to back off. Bloody 9. He does get caught here by Stonebank. The 4 stuff down to the low ground. It's Black Hole. Oh, Russell, he's caught all of them. Oh, no.
I mean, that's just...
No.
He didn't have Midnight Pulse, first of all, and he just got killed by Tree Volley. 100-0. So...
Oh, and Dendi voice lines him.
Mike, this game's just over.
Yeah.
It just is. Like, DogChamp have not really had any success in the last 15 minutes. I feel like the score in this game was like 11-11.
It was at one point.
It? Like, so in the last 10 minutes, Bait have won the game 17-1 or something. I think so.
Oh.
All right, let me look at this. the board.
Quick math, Syndrome.
Let's look at some graphs here. That's a lot of red dots and very few green. Okay, the last 2 green dots are that they dewarded.
Yeah, that's
Their last 3 dots are 4. Their last 4 dots are a ward.
It's about what my portfolio looks like right now,
Last
Syndrome.
kill was minute 14. Oh, man. It's been a dry quarter.
Yeah, tell me about it. Jump in. Russell's gone. Here we go again. They're going to try one last time. Sunlight trying his best. The tree volley's just rushing right towards him. Sunlight, run. It's not safe, Sunlight. He's gone. I think the only escape comes in the G keys, and they have called it. And Bait, they do it again. Another 2-0 victory here, this time around against DogChamp, and
That was a shellacking this game. Like, sure, the first 10 minutes are pretty close, but after that, that is about as one-sided as Dota gets in a mid-game situation. Bait just crushed them everywhere.
Yep.